everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I have got a $40 stock up haul from the Dollar Tree. Today we ran into the Dollar Tree and picked up a few things just to make sure we're keeping those pantries full, see what we could find, and we grabbed a few different things, which was great. I found a few new items and I did a $40 budget this week. So let's jump in and see what we got. So the first thing I grabbed was an extra pair of work gloves. These have the rubber on them and the grippy fingers. These are pretty good for $1.25. We love having these around, stacking wood, doing yard work, anything like that. We want to have good gloves to work in. And no matter how much we have spent on them, they only last about 6 months. So we've spent a lot on work gloves. So I really like these. They last just as long as the good ones most of the time. So we just grab those and keep extras in the pantry. So when we need them, they're there. And then I grabbed an extra scoop. I wanted to have a good collection of these scoops. So when we are digging into our big 5-gallon buckets of food storage, we can just throw one of these scoops in each bucket, so I don't have to figure out where they are or where I left it or what I did with it. If there's one in the rice, one in the beans, one in the oats, one in the sugar, then we know that there's a scoop in there and it's easy for us. And because sometimes getting a container in there or getting it out sometimes can be difficult because those buckets are quite heavy and bulky and hard to pour from. So these scoops are super handy for that, and $1.25 definitely worth having, and it just makes everything easier. And then I grabbed a couple more of these Texas style the honey sweet cornbread mix. These are super good. I wanted to have a few of these, and they have about a year on the shelf life, so that's not too bad. Good for the pantry to have in there just for quick, simple meals. We want to make sure we can do those simple, easy things as well. I like to cook from scratch a lot of my meals, but sometimes I'm just too dang tired, and having mixes is super handy. And then I also grabbed a bag of the lentils, always good to have on hand. They cook way faster than a bean in about 20 minutes. I throw them right in with the rice, and it makes it the easiest way to cook it. You can put them both in together, and we like that. And then I also got a bag of black beans, because those are also very good to have on hand. And we want to make sure we have plenty of proteins and things in the pantry when we need them. And we eat quite a lot of beans anyway. We really like them. And then I grabbed a few different cans of stuff just for quick, easy, open and eat things that we could get. And I got some chicken a la king. We really enjoy this over biscuits or toast or rice or noodles or whatever you have. I like that you can put it on all kinds of stuff. And you can eat it just the way it is also. You don't have to put it on something, but it does add, makes it more filling if you've got something it's over. And the next thing that I grabbed was chicken noodle soup. We like the easy open and eat. You can eat these right out of the can. This size isn't the condensed. It's a little bit bigger. You don't have to add water. So if you can heat it up, it definitely tastes better. But if you have to, you can eat it right out of the can. And we love having some of those things in the house for those emergency times when it's just, you need it or you can't cook, you don't have time to cook. There's all kinds of reasons to have some instant food in the house. And then also I picked up a loaded potato soup. I have never tried this one before, but I noticed they had a bunch of them. So I grabbed one of those to add to our pile of soups, because there's always in the fall and winter, we eat tons and tons of soup. And then I grabbed a couple more of these Well Yes little soups. These were delicious. We just threw them in a pan, heated them up on the stove. They were really good. They're sweet corn and roasted poblano. That one was really good. And also the roasted pepper and tomato. That one was good too. These are by Campbell's, but they're just like little soup drinks you can have. But we throw crackers in them, and they were really good. And then I also grabbed a couple of cans of the albacore tuna. This is such an awesome deal for albacore tuna. I really like to grab it there because it is substantially cheaper than any of the other stores around. And you want to have good protein in the pantry. So when we are just digging from our pantries, and there are lots of reasons that we may do that, but making sure we have enough of everything is really important. And I also grabbed a chicken and dumplings. These are really good from Swanson's as well. And we like to have those also. Just quick and easy. They don't have a whole lot of chicken in the dumplings, but you could add chicken if you wanted to, definitely. And then we grabbed 2 packages of the rotini. These are great. We use these a lot for pasta salads in the summertime and things like that. And these boxes have 20 ounces in them, so they're quite a bit cheaper than like Walmart or your other grocery stores. So, because you get more in the box, which is nice. Let's see, I got all kinds of random stuff in here. And the next thing I got was an Absorbine Junior Plus back patch. These are for pulled muscles, sore muscles, things like that. They kind of heat up. They are really good. They work super good. And these are excellent for your emergency bags. They are so thin and they'll just slide in anywhere. Good to have these on hand in case you need them. I know, especially this time of year, we've been inside a lot for the winter, and we're definitely outside getting more exercise and, you know, pulling muscles and all that stuff in the garden this time of year. I'm not getting any younger, that's for sure. And I grabbed a package of the 2.5 gallon bags. We love these for foraging. They are really easy. We just fold them up, stick them in our pocket. If we find anything when we're out looking, then we are able to grab it and we have a bag on us. You can collect water in these, put your dirty clothes in them, so many different things. I love these big, huge plastic bags. They are my favorite. Then we grabbed a couple of, they had some new solar lights in. These are just a little bit different. They have the little spikes so you can put them in the ground. And they lit up really good in the store. I'm not sure if we can see this in here, but it lights up pretty good. And I thought these would be nice outside, and you can bring them in if you have an emergency and you've got light, which it's nice because these will sit flat right on a table or something like that if you need light in the house. So these are a nice little addition to our solar lights that we keep around the house. And then I grabbed an extra vegetable brush. These garden season, we're going to want to make sure we have all the things that we need. A vegetable brush is great. We're washing those veggies, bringing them in, getting ready to preserve them, eat them, whatever we're doing with them. So I grabbed an extra one so we have more than one in the house. We want to make sure we have extras. Stuff fails, stuff breaks all the time. And growing your food, you need a few extra tools for sure. And then a package of the Curad alcohol wipes. These are also really great for your first aid kits. I like to make sure we have plenty of that stuff in our first aid kits for those emergencies. And then on the discount shelf, and I'll put a picture up of the discount shelf over here, what it looks like in our store. It's just a rack with a bunch of stuff in it, random stuff. So they had a bunch of little teeny bottles of hand sanitizer today. And then they had a few boxes of these Aquarella antibacterial wipes. I like the wipes because they're easy to tuck into all of those little spaces. So you have them in the glove box, in your purse, in your go bags, in your emergency stuff. They're all over the place. And you get, I think, 15 in each box. And these were only 50 cents a piece, which I thought was great. I love that little clearance rack at the Dollar Tree. You can even save at the Dollar Tree. Love that. And then I found this. Let's see. This is a new product that I've never seen at the Dollar Tree before. It's Home Made Simple lavender scent multi-purpose cleaner. It says it's powered by plants, and it's just make it simple, make it home, make it you. And it smells pretty good. I opened it in the store, not too bad, nice little cleaner. I figured we'd give it a try. If I like it, I'll definitely get more. Kind of like those Texas cornbread things. I bought one of those and we loved it, so we'll definitely be picking those up when we see them. And then the next thing is French's. This is a little teeny jar of mustard, but I find a lot of times I don't eat yellow mustard usually ever, but I do cook with it sometimes, but it's rare and it's a long time in between, and you know, I don't want a big huge jar in the refrigerator, honestly, just sitting there rotting. So I thought this was a great idea for having in the pantry, so when we do want to cook with it, we have it and we're not going to waste tons of it, because you know, it may be a couple of months before I use it again, or 6 months before I use it again. It may be a long time, so having the little jars sometimes is really good. Or if you are just a single person and you don't have a huge family, if there's something you really like, grabbing those smaller jars, sometimes that's the best way to go, so you're not wasting at least. And then we also got the A1 steak sauce, because I love A1 steak sauce. And this is a 5-ounce bottle, and at Walmart, they have an 8-ounce bottle. It's the smallest one that our Walmart carries, and it is $3.98 or $4.28 now, but it is substantially more, and this is definitely a much better deal, and I like to have that. We put a little bit of that in our pot roast just to boost up those flavors, all kinds of stuff. You know, there's many, many ways that you can use it. And then I grabbed another bag of the 2 pounds of Epsom salt. This is the plain one. It doesn't have any scents or anything in it. We like the plain one because we can use it in the tub for sore muscles. You can eat it for a laxative. You can put it on your plants. There's just a million things that you can do with it. So I don't usually get the scented ones, and they have tons of those, but these are the plain ones that don't have anything in it, are perfect for multi-purposes. So those are usually the ones that I pick up. And then I also grabbed one of the Hungry Jack potatoes, so we can add that to our stash. We really like those. They're super simple and easy. And this particular one doesn't have any fats or oils added to it, so you can repackage it and store it for long term, which is really nice. So we usually wait until we have a whole bunch of them, and then we can put them all in one container. And then I grabbed an extra fire starter. I love these. We cut them up in 2 or 3 pieces so that you get more than one use out of them, and they work really, really well. And they did not have matches today. I don't have any matches. I don't know why. It's crazy. How can you not have matches? So I did grab a 3-pack of lighters. Lighters are super easy to start your fire with. Also great to have in your stash. We keep a variety of stuff in there for fire starters. The matches, we keep lighters, we keep the long lighters, fair run striker. You want to make sure you've got stuff to light fires, and a backup for a backup is always a good idea. You don't want to run out of those. And then the last 2 things that I got were these Simply Asia. They're like little noodle bowls. This one is Sesame Teriyaki Noodle Bowl. And so I thought we would give these a try. I thought it might be a nice addition to those instant foods, because this is just a little bowl with all your stuff is right in there. Your sauce, your noodles, everything is right in there. Dehydrated veggies, and all your seasoning and stuff. So I thought we'd try these. This is just something new that I saw. And then they had another one that was spicy Mongolian. I love spicy. It's good. So I grabbed one of those. We're going to be trying these out this week and see how we like them. They have approximately 8 or 9 months on the Best By date. So not a super long time, but definitely something good in your shorter term working pantry where you can pull from it. And so you've got a meal. If the grid goes down, all you got to do is heat it up. You could do it really easily with even a candle in a little pan, I think. I mean, this is plastic for the microwave, but it would work. So we're going to give that a try. And we like to have those, you know, just quick and easy. I think they are really important, especially in those emergency situations. We have the power go out quite a lot here in the wintertime. It's usually not a long period, but it does go out quite a lot. And we've got to be prepared for so many different scenarios lately. I think it's really important that we have as much as we can and the best variety we can, so we're not sick of it. Because you really, if you're down to rice and beans, you're going to get sick of it quick. So having the best variety that you can is really important. And that is it for my $40 haul this week. I would love to know if you guys are finding anything new at your Dollar Trees. Put it in the comments down below. It's really helpful for people that are new to Dollar Tree, that don't shop there a lot, or they don't go there that often because they didn't find anything the first time. So they might be inspired to go back and find some really great deals. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!